You're beating guys who aren't even champions, and you consider yourself a champion. He's not a champion, just another up-and-comer that's exciting right now. And I'm not into gambling my legacy for what's exciting.
And John, if you're not into gambling your legacy, that to me sounds like you're scared of losing against me. So John said I need to fight more champions, but this is the problem I've got. John is the champion, and he won't fight me.
I want Pereira.
That's off the table now. The Alex Pereira fight at heavyweight, or any other weight really. John, there's only one way. There's only one thing to do, mate. Sign the contract and let's get a date going.
Has not turned that fight down.
I don't think he will turn the fight down.
Listen, Jon Jones definitely wants to fight. Just when and where is what we're working on now.
Everywhere I go, people are asking me about this goddamn Jon Jones fight. Granted, in my opinion, and I'm sure you guys will agree, this is one of the biggest fights that can be made in MMA right now. And I know we seen last night Dana White was talking. Everything is now done on John's side, and the UFC now have to find a date and a venue, a place, location.
Just send me location. Send me location.
Tom Aspinall against Jon Jones.
Oh.
He's a lot bigger than him as well, isn't he?
He is bigger than him, but you'd have to understand how the expertise of Jon Jones, mate, and how long he's been at it and how good he is. I actually think he's playing a game, Jon Jones. I actually think he's saying all this about Tom Aspinall, how much he doesn't want to face him because he wants that money. He wants paying for it, when I actually think he's doing this as a plan because he knows he's going to take the fight and he wants the most he can absolutely get, because that is the last challenge to him in the heavyweight division. There is no one after Tom Aspinall.
He's like, if you were going to go into a lab and design a perfect heavyweight, he'd say want him about 6'4", 265, maybe a little heavier, has to cut a little bit, maybe 269, cuts down to 265, crazy freak athleticism, fast as for heavyweight, knock anybody dead with one punch. And people are like, you're asking for too much.
Yeah.
Heavyweights don't move that fast, they get tired real quick.
I gotta hope they fight. I want to know. Talk about a guy who sprints.
Yeah.
You want to talk about a guy who's fast twitch? Aspinall's one of the fastest heavyweights. He might be the fastest heavyweight in the history of the sport. I don't think anybody moves like that guy does. At a 250 plus pound frame, his movement's extraordinary. And that's something you have to deal with. Like, that is a crazy ability. Like, his ability to move, like the way he moves, is so much different than everybody else in the sport.
And there's a lot of people out there who know me mainly for talking about Jon Jones, which is a shame because there's a lot of stuff that I've done in the UFC. I have spoke to the UFC on multiple occasions about this fight. I'm chasing it up. I want the fight. I've been on record and said that I want the fight. I've been on the phone with the UFC saying that I want the fight. When's it happening? I want the fight more than anyone. What is holding it up right now is his side. That's the truth of it. The UFC really want the fight to happen. They've told me that. This is, as I said, this is one of the biggest fights that can be made in MMA right now. And everybody knows that. Everybody knows it. It's just, does he want to put himself in a position where he's comfortable enough financially to take the risk that he's taking to fight me? And that is where we're at. Like, the UFC tell me, they assure me that they are doing everything they can to make this fight. So it's totally down to Jon Jones and his team to work that out, because I'm in, the UFC are in. They assure me that they desperately want to make the fight. Every time I speak to them, they say we are working as hard as we can on the fight, and I'm literally just waiting for a date. I'm not bothered where it is. I'm not bothered who it's against. To be honest, it's not just the Jon Jones fight I'm looking for. I'm looking to fight, man. Like, I'm in shape. I've been working hard since way before Christmas. I've been in the gym twice a day. My diet's good. I've been sparring. I've got international training partners here. I am prepared to fight anybody. I'm just waiting for the call right now. I'm 100% ready to go. I feel like a lot of people, they feel that Jon is putting my career on hold, which he is. He is to a degree for right now. There's nothing I can really do about it. Like I said, I want to fight. I have absolutely never turned down a fight in my life. Never turned down an opponent. And I'm not going to start now. What we need to be clear on, though, is that I have done enough in the UFC to fight for the undisputed title. I am the best heavyweight in the world, and I just want a chance to prove it. I will absolutely fight anyone in a heartbeat. I'm ready to go. I want to be as active as possible. I want to get as many big fights with as many big guys as possible. Not here to turn anyone down, not here to be a diva, not here to get more money. I'm here to be exciting, to do what I love, and to go out there and finish guys. But I didn't get into this sport to duck and dive and duck out the way of people. That's not my style. I want to get in there and I want the bell to ring and me and the other guy to go at it and see who wins. That's what I'm interested in. That's what I love.
You think the Jon Jones versus Aspinall fight happens?
For sure, that's gonna happen. Bro, I like Aspinall also. He's a great fighter and he represents also a new generation. He's a new blood. But I don't know, man.
Let's fight. Like, I'm the #1 heavyweight in the world right now. Let's put it on the line and let's see who the man is, me or Jon. It's simple as that. It's not... I think a lot of people get it twisted about me disrespecting Jon and all that stuff. Mate.
See, the thing with Jon is he's a bit like a politician. He likes to control the narrative of what fans think. I have never once come after Jon's legacy. I think it's unbelievable. I think his legacy is going to be far superior to mine, and most of the guys who are fighting in the UFC never had a problem with his legacy. I've never had a problem with him personally. The problem is he has the heavyweight title and I'm the #1 heavyweight in the world. Since I've been a young boy, since I first started training, me and my dad have had this dream that I'm going to be the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion in the world, and he's got it and he's holding it hostage and he won't.